Hi everyone. Okay, so what I was gonna say in that last video that I completely forgot to say in this video. So the last day of the running portion, at least, I had checked the channel, and from the last time I had seen it, it was around like 90, 91. It's a little past that now. It's like, from what I saw yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
It's at 2.
No, not 2. What?
It's at 1. What was it on? 118. Yeah. So that just came to a surprise to me because I don't really check often, as you guys can honestly tell. But like, it shocks me so much that some people will just subscribe, and I'm just like, wow, that's so cool. Especially since I do it without ever actually like asking. So that's pretty cool. I mean, somebody out there thinks I'm funny, or in some of the comments that I have seen, think I'm inspirational, which thank you. But yeah, I just wanted to just say thank you so much for subscribing and watching the videos. I personally think the editing's not that great, especially if you compare it to others, but it's my way of editing, so you know, I think it's fine. But yeah, I'm just really in shock that I've got to like 100, and that also leaves us for the other announcement that I was supposed to do. And because of that, as I said before, every 50 subs would include a Superhero Jacked. Yeah, Superhero Jack, that's the name. It would include another challenge from them specifically. And we're not even done with this one. And originally after this one, I was gonna do like 2 more, like different ones, like whatever YouTube home workout that I could do. By the way, if you guys have anyone that I haven't already done, please say it. I don't know who else to do, and I need someone to tell me which to do. So that would be really helpful. But my plan is still gonna stay the same. At least I'm gonna do 2 of the 2 different YouTubers at least for finish, just to like
kind of get like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like
kind of just to refresh a little bit, because I've been doing this and I have to do this for this month and then the next month after. So just kind of like freshen up a bit from this challenge, the speedster challenge. There you go, that's what it's called. I forgot. Jeez. But yeah, I'm gonna do 2. It doesn't really matter how long it is. Preferably maybe like 2 weeks at most. Because if I do it just 1 week, then it just doesn't really feel like a lot. So, yeah. And then after those 2 like specific ones are done, I'm thinking of starting the ninja one, since the behemoth one, which is, I'll put them on screen, one of them has the stuff that I can do, and the other has stuff that I need to ask my father for equipment, because I don't have half the stuff for it. That will be put into like the back burner until I manage to get the stuff, because we have to focus more on the ninja one afterwards. So yeah, that's right about it for this intro. But also I have to say about the schedule, which I will do in a little bit. Yeah, that's it. Okay, but you guys gotta admit, this shirt look kind of cute. Okay, this is a before video, obviously, for every, you know, week that we do this, and that's basically it. So here's just the rest of the audio. Yeah. Okay, just for a small explanation as to why there's only like a small bit here. The reason for that is because my phone got messed up again, hilariously enough. So basically I had put my phone down on the table, and I guess there was water there and I hadn't seen it when I had put it down originally, because I was gonna help my sister with something. And because of that, I got my phone and it was wet, but it wasn't like a big puddle of like water. It was just like a small bit of it. And so I didn't think anything of it. I just wiped it off, and then I left with my mom somewhere. And then halfway through that car ride, as soon as we were getting home, my phone started to glitch out. And I thought it was just like resetting itself because it just did that little thingy it does. And no, apparently it was not resetting itself. And so I had asked my sister like what to do because I never had experienced that. So, and she just said if I had put water on it. I said there was water on it earlier. And I ended up opening the case and there was in fact water. I don't know how it ended up in there, especially when the outside only had like a small dot of it. But I suppose. So when that happened, she had told me just to basically put in rice and just wait for it to like come out. And that's basically what happened. And I didn't get it to start working until like around 12 in the night, which I kept checking every now and then because I needed to like film and record, and I didn't get to do that. So, but yeah, that's all that happened for Sunday. Very exciting. Yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys had a better Sunday than I did. But yeah, let's get back to Monday. I mean, let's go to Monday. Yeah, oh my god. And for dinner, we had steak, beans, and noodle sopa, which was really yummy. Okay, so for Monday, it's a long distance run kind of day, and there's 3 specific levels, but I did beginner just to start off, just to be safe, which is 1 hour and 7 minutes. Now, I had definitely looked it up because it's a 3-mile run, and I wanted to make sure, and it said that it was 38 minutes, but that didn't look right because last like month I did like 1 hour for that, so I still went with what I did originally because I already did that, and I didn't want to change it, so that's basically what happened. Okay. So I have to be a little quiet because my brother's sleeping. But, so for today we had to run for like 1 hour and, I think it was 7 minutes. I forgot. It was like last time when I ran in here. It was hard. Overall, though, it was a good run. I think today was pretty good. It wasn't too exciting per se because obviously like it was just running, but yeah, overall pretty good. I think I did really well today, so that's all. And here we are out in the wilderness on a mechanical vehicle that I almost fell off of. Alright, so for Tuesday, today we had a recovery run rather than a workout or like a long distance run, which thank God. Okay, so there's also 3 sections to this, and I decided to do intermediate, which was 20 to 30 minutes, but I did 20 because, you know, I could. So you can choose from walking, jogging, or running, and I chose to walk on this thing. I have no idea whether it was a good idea or not because my legs kind of hurt, but they also feel pretty good, so I'm not entirely sure. Hi. Okay, so we're in our kitchen again. Okay. So for today, it wasn't too bad. It was just basically a break, really, if anything. The shortest break I've had, I did it pretty late. But my brother was in like that shed behind, so my dad was okay with me being outside for once. Overall, though, I feel really good. I don't feel like as pressured or stressed, I guess I could say, to having like finished it like how I normally do the rest of the day. But you know what? That's good. Yeah. My legs do hurt though, so I'm gonna stretch that now, and then I'm gonna go Mimi's. See you tomorrow. Okay, so for Wednesday, this was a big circuit workout. So essentially what I did was a warm-up, and then the next part was like this workout, I guess. I don't know exactly to say. So the first 2 moves that you guys are currently seeing were just 2 parts of the warm-up, which I will talk about more as like the weeks go on. So the first one I did, which was 25 high knees, and then as you guys can see, it was jumping jacks, and you had to do like 25 of those. Hi guys. Okay, so I would just like to start by saying that when I started doing the workout for today, it was like 10, around 11 o'clock. It is now 1 in the morning. That took so long. Overall, I think aside from how sore I'm going to be tomorrow in the morning, I think it went pretty good. I scaled it down basically, where I didn't do like there was two options, which is doing like what we were told, and then like a somewhat easier version of it, and most of the moves were slightly new. Not all of them, but the ones that I didn't know how to do or the ones that I could not do, I would just switch to the other one, which was like the easier one. And so I think instead of just like jumping into that, I'm just gonna do the scaled down versions first, and then I'm going to like make my way up to see if I can even do the way I'm supposed to do it. I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, I think today was pretty good. My arms hurt though. My legs are relatively fine, but I think that's because I've been like running, so that's probably why it's not as bad as it normally probably would have been. But yeah, now that's it. Yay!
Alright, so for this lovely Thursday night, we're doing a speed and core circuit. So essentially, you basically walk or jog for the warm-up, which it has like obviously 3 levels, which is beginner, intermediate, and advanced, which I chose beginner. But I'll delve more into that as the weeks go on. And what I'm basically showing throughout the video is me doing planks, which I did for 60 seconds, which was basically a minute. And the difference between today, instead of just doing it like one and then like you're done, you're supposed to do it like the first time and then you're supposed to do it another time.
Hi. Okay, horrible lighting. Jesus. Okay, so for today's workout, I think went about as good as it normally would. I think this focused mostly like on your core. I think that's where I felt most of it, at least when I was doing it. There was some leg movement and my arms kind of hurt. Yeah, I would say it was pretty decent. I think I'm just not really all that into it right now because like I'm just tired. So I think that's probably what most of it really is. Yeah, that's it. I feel like I should bring back the scale thing that I had in like one of my videos and just never brought back afterwards. But if it was to be on a scale, I'd give it probably like a 7. I think I'm not really into it just because I'm tired. It's like really late. So I think that's mostly what it is. Because other than that, I probably would have liked it because it kind of reminds me of like doing like 𝐒𝐔𝐿 from the last like almost a month ago. Yeah, a month ago. And I just like, I'm not really into it. That or it's because I did the 𝐒𝐿 thing and it's just like boring to me right now. But I don't think so because my arm's sore and it hurts just to hold this camera. So yeah, that's right about it. That's right about it. That's it. Night night.
Alright, so for this wonderful Friday night, it was a short distance run and a short circuit. And so for the run distance, it's basically us doing miles instead of us like having like a specific time on how much we have to run compared to like the rest of the week. And then our short circuit, which we will be switching up every like week, so there'll be a different one. This week's I did Sailor Moons, and when doing Sailor Moons, I thought it'd be a little easier because it said it's a short one. It was not at all short. I had to do like 5 rounds of it and it took so long.
Hi, we're back in the kitchen. So the only time I recorded so far is just like all I recorded was just the 100 jump ropes, and that was it so far. And honestly, what was I gonna say? I forgot. No, I think it was 50. It was 50, not 100. 50. I hated it. I didn't like it. I enjoyed it Tuesday, I think it was, but I didn't enjoy it today. But I think it's just because there's so much more on this one. So I will let you guys know how I feel about this when I'm fully done with it.
Alright, so this is basically what the Sailor Moon jump rope workout actually looked like. And after I finished doing that, I ended up passing out, like, in the living room. I didn't go to my room, and it took such a long time because it said a short circuit, so I thought it was gonna be like, oh, like 25 minutes at most, because that's normally what I'm used to. I think I started like around 11, maybe 12 o'clock, and I didn't get done until like around 3 a.m. And most of them weren't as bad. I think it was mostly just the jump rope portion of it, because the air squats and the planking shoulder taps, I hated that one. The glute bridges and the V-ups and the donkey kicks were something I already did, since, you know, there's other fitness YouTubers that do those like religiously. And so when I did those, it wasn't as like bad. It was just the fact that I think it was just 100 in total when I was doing it, because I did it in one go rather than doing it like that, because I thought it'd go faster if I did that. It did, but at the same time, I think it was mostly just the jump roping, because I would constantly stop over and over because it was so much jump roping. Another thing I think that really messed with me was because of the fact that I counted how many I had to do, is what made me dread continuing to do it. So I would advise heavily, do not do that if that's what you're like gonna do. Just do it the way it says. Like, if it says complete 5 rounds, don't think about like how much you have to do in total. Just do what it says and then just continue to do it forward. Because for me personally, at least when I did that, I don't know how to explain it properly, but yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it. It was okay. Would I want to do this again? Most likely not. But, you know, it was better than nothing. So there is that. Okay, so for Saturday, there wasn't anything really to do. It's just an active rest day, and I chose to actively rest. Okay, yeah, but that's basically all that happened today. There wasn't really anything to record, and I also forgot to record anyways, so it was just resting today, and that's it. That's it. As always, as every end of the week, we have our after video. So for this week, I feel kind of better about myself. Aside from that, I think everything else went decently well during this week. I did feel unmotivated during some days, but you know, that's just gonna happen most times. But honestly, overall, I feel like I'm definitely getting better, at least in my mind. I could be completely wrong though, but you know, that's okay. Guys, okay, so that's about it for the video today. Honestly, I did not think I was gonna make it past this week, which I say like a good couple of times. But this time, I felt like it was definitely a little more difficult than what I'm normally used to, but I'm still gonna kick it. So, another thing that I should let you guys know, that some of the days might switch up, because he does, yeah, they, like, the person that wrote the thingy said that you don't actually have to follow the schedule like day per day. But the only thing that has to be like consistent is like before the long distance run, there has to be a rest before that. And so if it switches up, that's probably why. It's because I felt like doing one day over the other. And yeah, that's right about it, aside from everything else. I will see you all on the next video. Thank you for watching this far if you're here, and bye.